Hey, Josh, and Brad, I'll have a second question after this one as well. Josh, I know you've had good intentions when you've returned to football after being suspended in the past. I just wonder what tells you that this time might be different for you. And again, Brad, I'll have a second question.
You know, the opportunities, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have. Most importantly, this one being here, it's brand new. It's current. I'm in the present. So, I'm taking it all in stride, and I'm enjoying it. And I look forward to what the future holds here in Kansas City.
Okay, and your most recent suspension was in January. Can you kind of detail what you've been up to since then, between then and the time you signed with the Chiefs?
Nonstop working out most of the time, just working out, working my tail off, and trying to stay ready for an opportunity if presented. And here I am. So.
Let's go next to Todd Lebo. Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, Josh, what was it about Kansas City and this group of folks here that made you think this was the place where you could not only go win football games, but also keep yourself eligible, on the straight and narrow with the league?
Well, Kansas City for an offensive player right now, obviously, in the offensive climate that we got in the NFL is a dream destination. It was an easy decision to make. And I knew nothing about the city. I just knew that there was a good group of guys here. The environment, I heard nothing but great things, the camaraderie, the family-like environment. And when I got here, I knew immediately this is a place that could, look out for me, take care of me, and I could reciprocate that back and just come in and do my job, and make it easy on myself.
Let's go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, Josh, welcome to KC. I was just curious, what's been the biggest challenge so far of kind of grasping this Andy Reid playbook?
I probably just some nuance of terminology, different words you use here and there, but I'm familiar with the offense going back to my days in Cleveland with Coach Childress was the OC, I think, then, and Pat Sherman was the head coach. So they knew Coach Reid from Philly, and a lot of it's the exact same. So fortunately, it didn't take me too long to understand the concepts.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick. Go, Matt.
Hey, Josh, welcome to Kansas City. Just curious, what were your first impressions when you got a chance to talk about Andy Reid and his expectations from you, and also Patrick? What was your kind of first impressions and what you've learned about him so far?
With Coach Reid, I think he's a cool under the collar type of guy, which I enjoy. He didn't really hold me to any high standard, but to come in and be a professional and do my job, and like I said before, I'm very appreciative for the opportunity. The fact that they showed interest was amazing to me, and I just want to make sure that I give that back to him, each and every day. And with Pat, he's a fired up young guy that loves the game so much. I think he loves winning. He enjoys it so much. I don't think I've really seen that, from a younger player, but it's contagious, and I just love seeing him every day and in that environment and that attitude, and it can bring your energy up if I'm feeling down or something like that. So look to 15, and he's leading us all the way so far.
Next to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Brad, I'll have a couple things. Josh, first of all, just at your age now, 30 years old, you played 64 games in this league, and obviously it's because of suspensions that you haven't played more. Is there urgency, given the age, that this opportunity has got to be the one that sticks and the one that works?
Fortunately, I don't have the wear and tear on my body. As somebody, I guess normally in this age and stage in their career. So, hopefully I can play until I'm 37, 38, who knows. But I'm just, like I said, I'm just fortunate, I think, to be in this position. I don't feel like there's a rush to do anything or do something I've done in the past. I just want to be a part of a great team or organization, play my role. I know I'm coming in late to the system. There's guys that have been here since training camp. I really want to come in and try to earn my position. Obviously, if I get those opportunities, I want to make a play for the team, most importantly, whenever they occur. So don't really have any, expectations as far as timeline wise, but I just want to go out there and get my all.
And then I was just curious, obviously you picked to come to Kansas City. How real was interest from other teams? Was it a decision that you had between a handful of teams, several teams? Can you kind of clue us in on that process?
Yeah. It was me and my group of reps. We were getting word of it. I think before the announcement became official, but there was a few teams. Seattle obviously was still there, and Kansas City, came in, I think at the last minute, and it was something that I think I've been eyeing and wanted to, if given an opportunity, I would love to be here. And there were several other teams though. I think that this was just the main one that made the most sense.
We've got 4 more, and we don't have a whole lot of time left, guys. So we're going to go right down the line, starting with Darren. Go ahead, Darren.
Hey, Josh. So welcome to Kansas City, and be praying for you on your journey. Two real quick questions. One, with your skill set, what are you hoping to add to the Chiefs' offense? And then when you leave the game, when you leave practice off the field, who is like your surrounding circle that that you associate with, so that way you kind of keep on that path that you're walking right now.
Like I said here, there's a great group of guys on and off the field. It's a real family-like environment. I got a great support staff off the field here in the facility, from player personnel on down. I've been given a lot of resources here, I think, to take advantage of, and they've been supporting me pretty much every day. So it's been an easy transition. I'll be honest. It's mostly just been focusing on football and and just handling life on life's terms. It's pretty normal.
Let's go next to Seren Petro. Go, Seren.
Josh, you mentioned training, working out and everything for it. I know it's pretty sophisticated stuff these days, and there's different ways to measure how far you are. I know Sam asked you about, playing only so many games. You mentioned, maybe not as much wear on the tire, but do you have do you time yourself? Is your 40 what it used to be, or, you lifting more? Like athletically, where do you physically feel like you are compared to wherever you were on your best day?
I guess that's an interesting question. I mean, that's an interesting thing that I've been trying to gauge myself and fill that out for the entirety of my career. And obviously I don't feel like I'm 21 anymore, but I still definitely feel about the same range, speed, jumping ability, quickness. I'm not like, 10 out here like Tyreek, anything like that, but longer ranger guy, so I know my ability, and I'm given the amount of work I put in. I think there's a level of confidence there. So I feel good where I'm at physically.
Last 2, we'll go Harold, and then we'll go to Nate last. Go ahead, Harold.
Josh, I got to ask you, since you posted about it, you were at Garazzo's with Eric Stone Street. Just is that kind of how you've been welcomed to the community here and, hanging out with them? What was that, meeting like with those guys, and just how you've just been really welcomed and embraced? Is that just a point to how you've been welcomed and embraced around here? It's
been a rapid, I guess, acceptance to Kansas City, and it's been well received by me. I love it, and it's a great restaurant. It's a great restaurant, good food there. But no, Mr. Stone Street's a great guy. He's showing me the ropes a little bit as far as the community goes and what places to try to check off the list when I get time. But it's been amazing to have that type of support, like on my first week here, and enjoy the camaraderie of the city and the community. And I look to get behind them just as much as they do me.
And last one, Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Josh, given your situation, what did you feel like you learned most about yourself in these past 10 months to get where you are now? And what did you feel like you gained most in your first time playing with your new teammates?
Through this experience, I think most of all, it's just staying focused. You really have to have an extreme level of focus if you want to do anything consistently well in life. And I think perseverance, and gratitude, just appreciation for every day being able to wake up, being healthy, having the resources I have at my disposal to use and really go out there and get what it is that I desire most in life. And that's right now is playing football, in the NFL. And grateful to be here. But your second part of your question, I missed that. I can't remember.
Yeah, just what did you gain most in playing last Sunday, and what was it like to be in that atmosphere with your new teammates?
It's electric here in Arrowhead. Even getting to watch in Philly, our Philly fans students are, but in Kansas City, it was good to see the people back in the stands. It was good to see, the offense move the ball. It was just, to see the emotions of it all kind of pouring back in. It's like, okay, this is where I want to be. This is what it was all meant for. So I couldn't be happy.
Josh, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.